Sunday, August 2nd, 2026. No, we are not calling this a Sunday sermon. So yesterday, but then I had a problem. Why DEPAKOTE gas levels? Or why choose valproic acid? Because Mary Snyder Vogel of the Kennedy Krieger Institute in Baltimore City gave me the, excuse me, I have something in my throat and it's not going away, and that's it. She gave me the shiny spina bifida. So the DEPAKOTE instructions and side effects, spina bifida if you plan on having children. No, you see, because I went to the library and Xeroxed the Housing Act of 37 and 49, 37 being Glass-Steagall Act balloon farm payment mortgage. Balloon. You gotta save because in 27 years there's a big one. Now my math, give or take, there's the grain embargo, Russia, Carter administration. That could hurt a farm balloon payment. So I know what is spina bifida. Children can be born within the autism spectrum. I understood I'd have to clean eggs. And I understood at my age that big needle for Down syndrome. Sophia don't like no needles. Ask Dr. Jajis. Sophia, the baby is asleep. That baby is 30 years old now, and I scream at a needle. And stop shaking that one with 4. Why do you do that? It has 4 needles. What are you getting every last bit? University of Athens. Just so you know. Then liver problems. Did you test for liver? Did you test for white blood cells? DEPAKOTE. Given to me, I agree with them. Real estate judge. This one, New York Times, December the 12th, 2001. Judge censored for unauthorized court absences. How about real estate judge sits in for mental health judge? Judge de BLASI. Judge de BLASI. Maximum of 2,500 milligrams. Oh, there's DEPAKOTE overdoses? Now I'm saying to myself, well, should I have just not taken it? Well, then I would have went to prison. It's court ordered. Yeah, that's a psychiatric prison, right? It is so funny how when it's their rules, but if it's something, it's incredible. I'm over it. This is over it, people. So this is for, oh, don't. If this is 99, to me, 92 is a long time. 88 when it's for retarded children. First of all, my medication is not coming from a pharmacist. This gentleman from a foreign country, he's missing a ceiling part. I'm tired of looking at this. You want to complain? You're a doctor now. You say I don't like it. Put the ceiling tile. I feel as if I'm in my homeland, and that's why I came to America. Westchester. God only knows. Trust me. And I'm like, why isn't anybody mugging me at the bus stop? Oh, I don't buy a bag to hide it. Massive valproic acid overdose. They write journally articles about overdoses with confirmed pharmacobasal formation and neuromuscular toxicity. A case report and literature review. You always want the literature review because the scholars have created the annotated bibliography for you. Literature review. They do the work. 2025. Acute valproate ingestion induces symptomatic. It doesn't matter. I get out of this mess. I find out that I am entitled to Social Security disability because I am a laborer. I will fill out the paperwork resulting in this and the other one going to disability. I get my lump sum, $16,000. Who would have gotten that? It's my money. I made the copies. Things that come out of an envelope, I'm hand placing them. I'm collating 2. 4 because it's 2 volumes. I take that money and I go to I call on how does this operator, he's the best in the city for blood. I have problems now. Oh, they say. I just want to see the ones about intestines. Poric acid during pregnancy. Well, read your labels. Excuse me, Judge Real Estate de BLASI, can I get pregnant now? I don't think so. You're a reader. You're not going to, you're going to be that good mother with the open door. We don't do that to the refrigerator. That's Refrigerator Perry. The right anti-epileptic drug in children. You do understand there was a law, 9.2711D. You know, Dr. Elliot Sorrell, George Washington University, Global Health, I'm in charge. Elliot. How did this happen? They did the same thing with the transfer coordinator. Maryland higher education law? That's hilarious. This is 2020, but this has been around since 1988. DEPAKOTE. It says DEPAKOTE. Valproic acid, 2020, National Library of Medicine, correlates with an increased risk of autism spectrum disorders. You don't know how that happened. Oh, you're all looking for the cause. Valproic acid is considered one of the most teratogenic drugs. It crosses the placenta. Choose valproic acid if they understand the risks. Do not plan pregnancy. I knew, look, I don't, It's beyond the word I use. This is the United States of America. You're funny. Although strong evidence support the valproic acid VPA model of autism, prenatal and postnatal. This is my summation of care, because it has exceeded the judge's mandation. "24 pages, respectfully." I asked her to sign each page, Joan M. Honig. I have reviewed this 25-page document. This is Social Security disability. You do not lie. You can go to prison. I read and understand. Sign 8/11/2000. August the 1st, 1999. During that time, Dr. Draou, Kalindina, Dr. Zolkind, on at least 3 of our scheduled appointments on September the 15th, it is a summation of care. This is not the diary. Watched Little House, delivered papers, watched the $1 Million Movie. On September the 15th, 1999, Dr. Draou was taken aback by my assertiveness and called Dr. Zolkind in. On November the 10th, 1999, I informed Dr. Draou that I was lactating, and he stated that that was a side effect of the risperidone. Dr. Zolkind was called in because I refused to take the risperidone or substitute. I will attend a women's breast cancer awareness at the White Plains Hospital. It appears, ladies, that many of you might not have needed to cut your tit off. Calcified milk, breastfeeding, in an x-ray or a mammogram can look like cancer. It's breast milk. Now, why would I think you can be over-medicated many times? Dr. Zolkind was called in because I refused to take the risperidone. Neither doctor made mention of the effects of still having the risperidone in my bloodstream and switching to another medication, along with the effects it could have on the DEPAKOTE. On Thursday, December the 16th, 1999, I spoke with Dr. Gallagher, not the smashing watermelon, that was what I went to the village court. Provide me the law that let that happen, and why didn't they have to come to the courthouse? You're brilliant people. December the 23rd, 1999, Dr. Gallagher, MD, Medical Director, CPEP, Comprehensive Psychiatric Emergency Program, Behavioral Health Center, failed to leave the crisis team report at the outpatient desk. Do you think it was funny what your GW did that went to Delmarva, fraud Medicare? Mental Retardation Division. You are funny, and you made my father come pick me up, and we were leaving when they handed me the envelope. Sophia Kurtzopoulos, Psychiatric Institute of Washington, Wisconsin Avenue, Washington, D.C. Back to this Koenig woman. Page 11. Joan M. Koenig, RNCS, FNP, Nurse Practitioner, Behavioral Health Center, has been my clinician from February the 24th, 2000 to our current appointment, August the 11th, 2000. To the best of my understanding, she is not a doctor of psychiatry. She appears to have an understanding of DEPAKOTE levels because at our April 5th, 2000 blood drawing, she stated the normal blood level ranges from 50 to 100. I wouldn't understand what my clients of Baltimore needed. That's a threat, Dean Harris. You punishing me, people? The results of that reading were 84.8. The discharge summary report that she gave me on July the 7th, 2000, instead of mailing it immediately upon receipt June the 6th, 2000, lists the August 23rd, 1999 valproic acid level as 84.5. Why she would choose to increase my medication 2 plus our first visit on February the 4th, 24th, 2000 is beyond me. She obviously did not review Dr. Drawoo's notes. I had DEPAKOTE level checked on January the 3rd, 2000, and it was 79.7. She herself stated that blood levels are drawn every 3 months. I firmly don't. Lines are drawn. I bothered nobody but did the work that needed to be done as an undergraduate college student. There's not a word for you, truthfully, and you know it. No one who said anything against me had to appear in a courtroom led by a real estate judge that started this. Similar to your Psychiatric Institute of Washington, who was responsible for telling me that the Department of Justice raided them for keeping people after their insurance. Western States Administrator, you cut them a check for $10,000. California. No one took that insurance. The future human resources of my cousin works there, they take it. I bet. He gets in trouble for the Connecticut School of Broadcasting. What? I don't even know. He then gets in trouble. He had an affair. Oh, a romantic relationship with one of the lawyers in the cases, a Dana Stricker of the Mental Hygiene Legal Service. Why she would want to increase medication on a first visit without drawing blood or consulting with a psychiatrist is beyond me. Dr. Zolkine was not called in. Dr. Gallagher was finally toxed. Oh, don't. If you ever go through this, you will give them a document and they will laugh. That's it. Don't. Just wait for them to stop. That's all you can do. By his secretary, Mickey Levy, on March the 23rd of 2000. Dr. Gallagher said he gave the letter to Dr. Drawoo. I said it should have gone to Dr. Zolkine. Chain of command? Oh, it gets worse. It really does. Because these DEPAKOTE investigations list intensive therapeutic outpatient psychiatric care. Regardless, I have repeatedly stated that I will not be treated or turned into a human cocktail at the whim of unqualified, miscertified professionals. It appeared that Jay Koenig was not informed of my letter to Dr. Gallagher. Dr. Draoun did not forward it, and Jay Koenig did not care. You know, I went to the local Social Security, and the gentleman said that Social Security doesn't keep this. I can't believe that. So basically, I believe one of the first internal migrations, and we get crippled and you didn't keep it, well, I have my copies. You better believe it. Since Dr. Gallagher was not complying, and I believe in equifinality, there's another way. I thought I could get the information I needed through Joanne Pultz, the Westchester Medical Center, HIM services. I only requested two things: copies of the decision of the court order to administer medication without patient consent, and the lawyer remarks, as well as the judge's decision. I would think that both the mental hygiene legal services of Sidney Hirschfeld, oh, if you Google him in this case, I think I'm Little Miss Marker. That's not in here. Director by David Warshaw, Esquire, would have comments concerning the case. After all, I have never been committed or ordered to take medication. David Warshaw should have pursued the police department of Adamin, 1059-1. Noise complaint. This general counsel of the hospital Westchester Medical Center, Marilyn J. Slatton, Esquire, by the firm of Martin Grossbach. Counsel would have something to say on how Dr. Brzuska was chosen to testify under oath over Dr. Zolkine and Dr. Gallagher. This lady, before they hired her to be in charge of this big hospital, there are two Slayton. I don't know how this happens on the dock. I don't know. The other Slayton case, this Marilyn, and even when she rests in peace, she doesn't say she was a Hun. That's all right. Slatten, Esquire. She gets into her colleague goes on medical to have a baby. She fries the woman's computer, all her cases, and that's who they chose to run the hospital. They aren't? Oh. The importance of lawyers because he signed the notice of application for court order to administer medication. Did you have somebody next to you? No, I must be in Siberia. Nobody, ever. My mother can supply Diet Coke. Red Baron pizza from Walgreens. We're in austerity. Don't. She went to the family lawyer. I can't help you. He's a pretty big guy. Can't help you. Intensive therapeutic outpatient program should concern itself with resolution, not in further complication. Now, as director of adult outpatient psychiatry, Dr. Zolkine, he is on the library of Warner Library. Yes, he is. I see his name. Oh, it doesn't get any better than that, Gene Reed. It will take librarian leader, Kane, I asked for a letter of an apology the first time she called the police to throw me out. For what? I need the 2 religious encyclopedias on Catholicism because I want the altar name because of the movie, Bergman, The Light. The start, it's a wooden circular. That's it. There's the red Catholic and the green Catholic. I just need it for the movie. Tommy Hilfiger, get him a shower and some new jeans. The Keurig, you're letting people drink with books. I don't do any of that. The code technically has only been tested on humans for 3 months, and we are now approaching 1 year. She did not draw blood for DEPAKOTE and did not care that I vomited and experienced an accelerated heart rate. I will not take my DEPAKOTE on the morning of August the 11th, 2000. I will check with Mr. McGuire and see if I still have benefits. Regardless, Jay Koenig will read and sign this document. I don't do drugs. I've never done cocaine. I never had coffee till college. I've never had Diet Coke till college. Dr. Jaji's baby upstairs is grown. Ginger ale only if they're sick. Ginger ale. You are funny people. The Notice of Status and Rights Conversion to Involuntary Status. Section 9.27, Mental Hygiene Law. I will provide the letter from my Washington psychiatrist. I will not be returning until another court appearance is scheduled. It is not my job to produce Dr. Sorrell. Well, Dr. Sorrell is with he wrote the thing for the Obama. He's not a little person. I do not know. Well, I was aware of the affiliation with the Ted Kennedy's child. I paid over $10,000 in psychiatric bills. The majority of that amount is based on the fact that I was not released. I'm setting people up. I am naturally. It's a summation of care. You would have to do this for your child to separate yourself. With the $10,000 insurance coverage expired, that was work related. Whose job was it to say to me, you might be due something? Whose job? My boss who wanted to be KINKOS Human Relations nationwide and she won? Mary Beth Davies? Come on now. You were making $50,000 for your journalism internship, Ben Holman graduate. You know, it was somebody else when you got the BMW. That's your business. Really now, you couldn't spring for the leather seats. Did you not spring for leather? I do not find the events of the last 5 years to be funny. The herniated disc, aggravated MRIs, As I stated in psychotherapy, the Constitution is interpretive, and your word cannot be set in stone. Go to his LinkedIn page before it disappears. He's dead. I don't know. I hope he was. I don't know. 2020 K Street. And then he moved across the street. You know what K Street is, right? August the 20th, 1991. You know what happened? They lost the remote. There is the black lady, and she sits there with a notebook because I'm assuming the community board said to the ladies, you are to document the news because we're going to sue them for inappropriate newsing. That's what I think. Nobody bothers her. She's documenting the news with her notebook. She's about 75. Because people have a problem. Like, I should not. You opened my medicine, you popped the hole in it. I did it and I counted it. Same lady, I have just spent years taking care of my father. You have nothing to do with your day. I give you when your appointment is. At Miss Sophia Kurtzopoulos' request and with her permission, I certify that she has been under my care from August the 6th, 91 to August the 19th, 1991. You should have said, and I kept her on a weekend when I wasn't there, and she could have left on Friday and not have been charged $4,700, and that's in the other binder. Honey, you in collection. You ain't got no credit. I have it now. I've dug myself out 3 times. No bad husband, bad college. If I had taken the husband, if I can be of further assistance, please do not hesitate. Elliot Sorrell. He's no angel. If you look at his resume, he was in charge of DC teenage adolescent black girls. He should have merged with me. He's the only person, young adults for the future of all Americans. If he had not gone global Romania with his GW global health nonsense. Yeah. No, young adults for the future. No, it's decision makers. We're all old now. If you have, this is Social Security. Let me just make sure. Dr. Sorrell, Joan Koenig. Do not. I'm not writing letters for your jobs. This is ridiculous. I put it off, but what do they do with oh no. And one of the footnotes goes back a little bit further, really. And then Haldol into the hip. You don't want to know how that feels. You have a lovely day. I'm going to go someplace too. I promise. The last time, really, George Washington University. How much a frame? Truthfully, I got a $4,000 bill. They took me to the picture of Marilyn Monroe, the mural, and make sure the guy says, buckle up. My guy was just the tops. He was. The snail house down Fox Hollow Road. Oh, it's bigger than Dr. Doolittle. It's a house, a snail. And then bowling at GW. How much a frame? Figure it out. A lot. George Washington University, a lot of money. TIW.